What is good, people? It is Sapper here, and you see that Black Ops 3 there in the background, and you hear, excuse me, Free Pop Beats is in that beat here just behind me, my voice. And I want to talk today, and we adopted from a shelter instead of going online and finding a new dog, a new puppy with papers. We decided that rescuing somebody was more important than going and spending thousands of dollars on a brand new breed of dog or something that we didn't really need. And the first dog that we adopted is Muffin. She's Italian Greyhound and Chihuahua. She's about 4 years old, and her left front leg is messed up, so she's pretty much a couch potato. That's why we like her. She fits in fine with our family. She limps around, and she's got places she goes, and it's nice that she can be comfortable in a place like this. And the second time after Muffin, it was about 6 months, and it was about the middle of March of 2000. We'll be coming up on a year this March, and I found this guy has hit a whole bunch of dogs at cats for sale. He was like hoarding them almost, and he brought one by my house, and I looked at the dog looked at me, and the dog just took right to me, and the guy was shocked. He didn't bark at me, he came right to me, and I'd seen this dog before when we went to the grocery store that's down over by Burger King, probably about a mile from my house, or less than a mile, and I went in there, and I remember seeing him carried around by some girl walking around in the store and stuff like that. I recognized him, and I said, why don't we do this? He said, why don't you take, his name was Calvin back then, but I changed his name to Tank, because he is Tank. And we get Calvin, he spends the night with me, and he's sick all night long. So me and between the couch and outside with Sapper, fucking this poor dog is just getting sick. He's having a hard time, and I stayed by him. And then right after he got sick, it was about a week after that, I got really sick. I had pancreatitis and a food poisoning at the same time. I lost close to 80 pounds, almost 90 pounds, and I got pretty sick. And through that whole time, Tank would sit by my side, and I would get up, take him outside, or the whole time I was sick, I was telling him, I'm sorry, I can't play with you. I'm sick, and he stuck by me, and that just shows he wanted to stay here. And even that night when he was like that, he just stuck by my side. I could tell he didn't want to go back to that place. So the guy called the next day. I said, we're keeping him. And he goes, really? He whines. I said, yeah, we're keeping him. He needs a home, and this is a great place. So that was my second dog. And Tank's everywhere with me. I come in, he barks, lets me know where he's at. And he's my little watch guy. He's a little male, wow. I know he's part Chihuahua, and I think he's Dachshund. He's got the little curly tail, so he's jacked up instead of on the floor. I think I did that wrong, but he's a really cool cat. He is. Tank is his own personality. He loves to be loved on. He just wants to be the only one loved on. And then when I was up in Washington State last month, it was back in September, there was a pit bull that somebody found, my brother found or something, ended up giving it to another friend, and she was pregnant. She had puppies, and so when the puppies were close to take the mothers to look from their mothers, and I went up and spent a week in Washington State with the dogs, and I took Lucy home, and Lucy's great. She's a female blue-nose pit. She's hyper. She's loving. It's true. Pit bulls do like to bite, but they're little puppies. All puppies like to bite, and so I've been going with her, and she knows her name. And anytime you say her name, she listens up, and if you say it to any other thing there, she gets mad. She'll bark, and she'll tell you. I have to teach her not to bite. Pit bulls are notorious biters, but the way it's going now, she's already licking my hand instead of biting my hands when I put them near her and stuff. She's not nibbling, trying to play. She just goes up, licks them, and wags her tail. And we're working really well together. And the wife and the kid are helping with all 3 dogs too. Just 3 dogs, and there's me and my wife and my kid, and it's awesome. And if I were you, I would adopt from a shelter. I got both mine. I got mine. First one I got was out of the Portland Humane Society up in Portland, Oregon. Another one was a guy who lives south of me about 30 miles, and I don't know where he lives or what he does with the dogs. And this thing keeps popping up on my screen about Windows 10. Piss off. And I was like, it's great. Tank is not. He stays here. This is his home. This is his zone. He patrols the street out there, make sure no one goes anywhere near. And Muffin stays in the house. She's pretty much hiding under pillows, hiding under blankets, and damn baby, she's sleeping right now on the floor out there in the living room, and she is just, she just like elephant jumps. She's gonna be a big girl. Oh, she's gonna be a big girl. Hope you guys enjoyed my little talk about my dogs. And like I said, you should adopt instead of going and spending thousands of dollars on it to pay somebody papers to get a dog. Go to a shelter, get a dog that needs to be loved, because they'll love you right back. There's no matter what you can say or what you can do to that dog will always love you. That's just something it's magical, and I hope everybody understands that. It's not a thing that you go out to abuse a dog. I wouldn't say that. I would say, but No matter what you do to that dog, you can get mad and scream at the world, and it'll sit there and wait. And then when you look over at the dog will wagging its tail. There's something magical about that, something awesome about that. That's all about love, and it's a good thing. All right, people, I want to bounce out here. Almost 5 minutes. Oh, shit, it is 5 minutes. You guys have a great time. Let me show if you listen to this whole thing. Give me a like. Tell me you listen to the end of this. And I like people that listen to my stuff. And if you have anything else that would help me, or if you want to hear anything else or a story or something, tell me know down below. I'm out.
Approaching PONR. Finish this. Spear in my ass. Threat neutralized. Friendly HCXD inbound. There are no words for what I just saw. That's a hard fail.
That sucked. You fobbits better step the fuck up.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.